Welcome to this week's angling blog. Today you join me on an evening session in search of carp. I'm out with my mate Gary. He's just finished work. I've been off work today. Had a family funeral. Sadly my auntie passed away, and yeah, no better way to get things off your mind than to come fishing. So I've nipped through this evening, hopefully just to get a bite. Minimal tackle, obviously I've got my box, but just one approach, a method feeder. So let's have a look at the rod that I'm going to use, the setup and the side tray and the swim. Right, so rod for the day is my didnt 7 Series Puddle Chucker 10-foot carp feeder rod. My Shimano bait runner reel. I say I used to use this for my piking. Does fantastic job as a light feeder reel. Got that down to a 24 gram Guru method feeder, a quick change cordon bead, a 4-inch hook length, a hook, and obviously a hair, which I'm going to put a juice dumbbell on. So let's have a look at the simple side tray and the swim. Dead simple side tray. Got the juice dumbbells in 10mm, some micro pellets, baiting tool, and my mould, and that's all you need. So let's get that first cast in. Right, so there's the swim. That's where I'm going to be sat. As I say, got an island in front of me. Just going to concentrate on the left hand side of the island and all along that margin, with the hope of picking up a carp on the method feeder. Right, so just into the first one. A few taps on the end of the feeder, and it's gone round. Nice early bite. I say, just sat with Gary here chatting, and there was one little tap on the feeder, and then it did half wrap round, didn't it? That's what you come for. Bit of a bend in the rod. I say it doesn't look like a big one, but it's a start. And I say that reel just ticking over. I think next time he pops his head up we'll have him. And there we go. Let's get him out and we'll have a look at him. Right, so there's the first one of the evening. What is it? Maybe 3 or 4 pound. It's been, the feeder was in the water probably 5 minutes. So a great start to the session. Lovely colours on them in here. They don't half fight for the size of them, and they are solid fish. What they lack in size, they certainly make up for in fight. So yeah, lovely fish, lovely markings, nice orange tail, yellow belly, and a nice start to the session. Let's see if we can get another one. I'm sure this one's going to have no problems in going back really quick. I say, back you go, mate. Right, the feeder, literally 20 seconds, back on the spot, and it's gone off again, and it didn't half. Zoom off this time, and it's heading for the tree to me right, I think. Again, doesn't feel massive, but on this rod you don't have to, it's only a light feeder rod. I'm trying to get under the tree down here. You see, proper bend in the rod. It's not the same size as the last one. I think when he pops his head up again, like I said last time, we'll have him. Go. Right, and as with all carp, the smaller they are, the more of a battering they give you. Another carp, second one of the night. And what is it? 2 or 3 pound, 4 pound again. Great fight, and didn't half pull that tip round. And like I say, I think the feeder was in the water probably 30 seconds, if that. So yeah, let's get this fish back and see if we can get another one. And there we go, just shows how quick the bite come. The method feeder didn't even empty. So yeah, nice positive start to the session. Right, so I'll just put that second carp back. I'm already getting little taps on the feeder. I've just put my bait runner on just in case I get one. And yeah, 2 fish that quick tells me there must be 1 or 2 fish in the area, which is a good sign. And put out a couple of catapults of pellet at the start, and like I said, laying that dinner table, it's a flat spot, so it's telling me that is where I'm fishing. The island, you can imagine fish go around the outside of it, and when they come across it, the table's set, and 2 of them have come to down already, so fingers crossed it's not long before we get the 3rd. And them little taps on the feeder telling me that there's 1 or 2 about. Right, so as you look at the swim that you're fishing, obviously we're fishing in line with that tree, but there's whole manner of different options available when you're fishing the method feeder. Little nooks and crannies just to drop one in. I've baited up that swim there, and obviously that's where I can concentrate. But you've got the middle of the island, the end of the island, some reeds over there that look like they'd hold a carp, and I've just been flicking some bread down that edge down there near that tree, and there's been a carp coming up. Now I'm not going to fish bread, but it lets me know that there's one down there that you could potentially catch. So they're all options that you've got available just to drop a method feeder on, but I'm just going to concentrate on that bit first till the bites dry up really. But yeah, plenty of options in this swim. So you could even drop one just down there, right down the line. So yeah, let's get the rod back out. Right, missed 2 bites to the island, so I decided to have a flick down the edge where I've been putting that bread, and it has absolutely just torn off. So I'm going to have to get myself a GoPro or something that I can put and, you know, just watch things like that so you can get the take. And it didn't half tear off. I mean, I had the rod pointing that way and it just absolutely wrapped around. And now it's under my feet. Just play it out. Try and keep it away from danger. And as I said, I've just been flicking bread down there, not to catch it, just so I know there's a fish there. And I say if I know there's a fish there, then chances are, if it's shallow, they're going to find your method feeder. And I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be one of them carp that's been slurping bread for the past 10 minutes. It's certainly a lot bigger than the other ones, I think. But you never know in here because they don't half fight. He keeps going for these reeds to my right. There we go. And there we go, what a lovely carp that is. Look at the scale pattern on that. Absolutely beautiful. Slightly bigger than the other 2, what is it, £5, but it didn't half go. Obviously it was closer to home, near all the snags underneath the tree. And I'm pretty sure this guy's been slurping up bits of bread for the last probably 10-15 minutes. I say good little tactic to let you know where they are. And then a method feeder, if it's only shallow, they soon pick up on it. And yeah, the 3rd fish of the evening, and what a beauty, an absolute beautiful carp. I'm not going to weigh it obviously because it's not what it's about tonight, it's about having a bit of fun. So let's get it back. And back it goes. Off you go, matey. Proper hard fight to that one, good fun. Right, just gone back over to the island and had a drop back bite. Plenty of taps, and then the feeder just dropped back on itself. And carp number 4, and there's just another one down there, just took a piece of bread. So that's where my next cast is going to be. And like I say, just a bit of fun. I said I don't think there's anything in here that goes to double figures, but on light line, it's good fun. If they ever did get to double figures, I think you'd have a hell of a fight on your hands. But as they are, they're a strong fish. And that's another piece of bread just got off the tree to me right. Right, just alternating casts between over there and down there, and that cast has gone right beneath that branch there, right where they've been taking the bread. Probably the best cast of the night. So hopefully it won't take too long for that tip to go pulling round. As I say, I've not got much space left on my phone tonight, or I would have left the camera on the tip, you know, try and get in the takes. But I have literally got 50 minutes worth of film to make this video with, and we're down to 23 minutes now. So yeah, cast under the tree where they've been taking the bread, and then if I don't get a bite there within 5 or 10 minutes, I cast over to there where they've just been firing pellets on the catapult. So the cast down the edge towards the one that was taking the bread has gone off. I'd say it's a weird fight, more of a jagged. I don't know whether it's foul hooked or it's just a small one. Yeah, just a small carp. I said the faintest of all the others have been quite wraparounds. They've been. Right, so the rod's just gone around again. Weird fight this one. It was the tiniest of pulls on the rod. The other ones have been quite violent wraparounds, or you know, a fallback. Whereas this one just slowly arced round. I don't think it's a very big one because it's quite a weird fight. I say, good fun, really good fun. Yeah, just another one of the smaller ones. And there we go. Right, there we go. Carp number 5, all coming on an orange bait tech juice dumbbell over a method feeder, and it's a perfect little trap. It's just one mouthful of food. You suck it all up, and yeah, method feeders, they really are the downfall of a lot of carp, aren't they? The pellets hide the rig, and then that big orange hook bait you just suck up with the rest of the pellets, I think. But yeah, fifth carp of the night. I would say probably again around the 4 or 5 pound mark. And let's get it back. Right, so one thing I try and show on the blog is that fishing doesn't have to cost the earth. You know, like the companies would make you think you've got to spend money to catch fish. £1 for some micro pellets. Well, them £3.75 for a pot that lasts you ages. 60p for a loaf of bread, and I've used 2 slices. And I said the method feeders last a long time, and the bread's a find the fish, and you can catch fish, and it doesn't have to cost the earth. Get a bend in your rod, and that's what it's all about, and you're out relaxing, taking the stresses of the world off your mind, and that's what it's all about at times. Right, and that's where I'm casting the bread to, and you can see the carp coming up and taking it. Just lets you know that they're there. And I say they're in the snags, but if you land your method feed around here, they're not too far away from it. And with most fishing, it's all about locating the fish, isn't it? And that's one way of doing it, and there it is in practice. The carp are taking the bread, and cast your method feeder down. There's a good chance they're going to find your pile of food. Moved over to a white juice dumbbell, thinking obviously if they're looking for bread, you might pick it up a bit easier. And the rod's just finally gone round with this small carp. can't remember if it's number 4 or number 5 of the night, I can't remember. A nice little small carp. And there we go, there's that carp. I can't remember if it's number 4 or number 5 of the night. I'll put a number on the screen now when I'm doing the editing. And yeah, whether or not that white change over to a white dumbbell has made a difference, I don't know. I've had a pink one and an orange one down there the last hour, and they've left it alone. But maybe if they're looking for bread, then a white one made a difference. So yeah, number 4 or number 5 of the night, and we'll slip this one right back. Right, we started with a small one on the far bank. I think we'll end with a small one on the far bank. I had a quick count before. It's fish number 6 of the evening, and that is the last fish of the session. A nice small one to end the session on, coming on a white juice dumbbell on the far bank. Thank you very much for watching. It'd be great if you could like and subscribe. Tight lines in your own fishing, and I'll catch you all next week. Right, so if you're one of them subscribers that watches to the very end, then I couldn't help having one more cast, and that's fish number 7, I think it is. And the rod screamed off while I was putting my gear away. So, like all anglers, that last cast comes up trumps. Well, I actually had 2 last casts, but it is what it is. Yeah, again, thank you very much for watching, and this is the last fish. I'll catch